Microcasting for your city. Talkopolis.
Bandwidth for today's show is brought to you by SoftLayer.com. We love SoftLayer here at Talkopolis. They are the greatest hosting company ever. They make everything easy. Check out their website at SoftLayer.com. Thanks again for sponsoring the show. Also by Nashville Violins, the string player's #1 choice for their string instrument needs. Nashville Violins offers everything from lessons to repairs. Make sure you check them out at NashvilleViolin.com.
Hey buddies, and welcome back to week 5 of Football Fantasy. I'm your host, Nanci Filipelli, and today we're going to talk about week 5's matchups, who to start, who to sit, how to coach, and why I am going to dominate in both of my leagues this week. Today I have with me one of my fellow Pigskin Pussycats, speaking of my other league, Miss Rachel Bradshaw.
Hi.
Hello,
ladies.
And of course, hello. And of course, my wingwoman sidekick, Shara.
Hey.
Let's tell everybody a little bit about Rachel, shall we? Rachel, let's tell everybody something about Rachel. Rachel is an amazing singer, songstress extraordinaire.
Thank you.
She's played Jay Leno. How many people can say that? Like, hey, I played Jay Leno.
I know.
We even have a clip to watch. I think we should right now.
Let's watch it. Why don't we?
And we'll just say the surprise of Rachel Bradshaw, her father.
And say he'll never tell you he's going out of his mind, scared to death of knowing what's coming down the line. You'll never hear him say those words stuck in his throat, 'cause there's a time for holding on and a time for letting go.
So the people that don't know who Terry Bradshaw is, why don't you fill in
I
on
don't think that there's many.
Yeah.
But
they wouldn't be watching our show.
yeah, he's a 4-time Super Bowl winning Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. That's
a
new one.
I got balls on the brain. He's a 4-time Super Bowl winning Hall of Fame quarterback. He also co-hosts Fox NFL Sunday, and
We have a clip of him
he's
too.
one of my favorites. He's a Pittsburgh Steeler,
For the Steelers.
veteran.
What a catch! Over the wrong shoulder. He had to take that over the wrong shoulder. That's one of the great catches you'll ever see. 73 yards. Oh.
Man.
That was awesome. Show where he throws the bomb, though.
Oh, did I mess it up? Okay.
Yeah.
Block on Youngblood, and you could tell Youngblood, Jack that is hurting. Bradshaw deep for Swan. He has it.
Sick!
Touchdown!
That
47
was
yards.
awesome. So we were supposed to have Jennifer, too, who Rachel is playing in our Pigskin Pussycat League. And tell everybody your name, by the way.
The Pittsburgh Feelers.
And it's kind of like a play on words for her dad, probably. Pittsburgh Steelers.
I did not get that.
And Jennifer Wayne, her last name is Wayne, and her name is going to make it Wayne up in here. But anyway, Jennifer and Rachel are playing each other this week. And so...
Make it Wayne is hers.
Make it Wayne up in here.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Make it Wayne up in here, yeah. And so both of them are 2 of my very best friends, and they either love sports or play sports, and so I convinced them to play fantasy football with me this year. They're both first-time fantasy football players. And some of the girls at our live draft called their boyfriends, called their husbands, brothers, people who know more about sports than they do. But what does Rachel do? She calls her dad, Terry Bradshaw, and gets him on the phone. Who do I pick up? So what did he tell you when you called him?
He just said he gave me the names of really the best players who he thought would make a great team. And it was funny because I went back and we were about to draft, and I was writing down all these names, and then I looked, and the top 25 auto drafts that were like the best players, he named like the entire list just at the airport, and
of his brain.
It was so
like,
funny.
Spit out.
Yeah, but that stuff, it just goes to show like the auto draft is completely legit.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
cool.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
Good advice.
Yes. So that's my all-girl fantasy football league, the Pigskin Pussycats. And then we have our office league here too, which is all of us playing on teams, and then we play against the Talkopolis Titans. So how are they doing this week, John? Did you switch out some players? What'd you do?
I was going to let you do that.
All right.
Live here on the show.
All right. Well, okay. Let's go to our league, and I'm going to show people how to bench players, what the O means, what the LP means next to the players, how to view breaking news, and all that good stuff. So there's our league. John, I don't know how miraculously is at the top. I'm pretty sure he cheated.
So we're doing the Talkopolis Titans or John's?
Yeah, let's go to Talkopolis Titans because they're their own.
Sign in is-
You know what we forgot to do, and we will do this after, is show what happened last week in my fantasy football league with the all girls and me and Rachel played. Yeah, we're gonna go
Oh,
there.
actually, it's right here if we just want to go there now.
Yeah, let's. There it is.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
I'm Saxon
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
And she's the Pittsburgh
Well,
Feelers.
everybody gets lucky every now and then.
I'm the
I
one
think
with the
you just got
higher
lucky.
score, just
They-
in
they-
case nobody can. I'm on the right there, 124. Okay, just checking, just making sure.
So back to our league.
Back to our league.
Off
All
the
right,
league.
so here's what we do. Since Jake Locker is hurt, facing a season-ending surgery, perhaps with his dislocated shoulder, we're going to go in there and we're going to take him out.
Okay, I'll let you do it since you're the professional.
I have such bangly loud bracelets, are you sure? And I haven't worked with a mouse and I can't even tell you how long. All right, so here's what we do. Oh my gosh, you just go like that to it? Mm-hmm. This is fabulous. All right, so how do you just
Technology.
drag? How do you drag this?
I think just like that.
I don't think so.
I don't think
Nope.
you do it that way.
I really just don't.
Oh,
You're gonna have to do
you
it.
signed in as. What does it say at the top?
Oh, we can't do
Oh,
it.
because
Okay.
it's just.
Signed in as
I'm signed in
yourself.
as me.
I forgot you're the only one that
All
can
right, so
control that.
Here's what we do. Here's what John is going to do later. He's going to take Matt Hasselback, he's going to drag him up, and he's going to put him in Jake Locker's place.
Do we drop Drake Locker for the season?
He's hurt right now.
I would just bench him because,
All right.
He's having
nobody else
surgery.
can pick him up. So
Can't
I
be
would, because
throwing football.
Hasselbeck is way better than Locker anyway.
I think he is better, to be honest with you. And anything that he lacks in,
Well, who's the third string quarterback? I mean, we need to have him on the roster because I really don't think Jake Locker's going to be back.
I'm the third string quarterback for the
Okay,
Titans.
put you right there.
Okay, thank you. So, and who else? Kenny Britt. No? Cue the, okay.
You're not going to do that.
He's questionable. So what we do when we go to question, when we see the cue for, that means questionable, we click on this little view breaking player news here and we read about it. Britt, who tweaked his ankle Thursday, is not expected to play Sunday against the Vikings. So there you go. He's out. So officially he is listed as questionable, but despite not having practiced all week, Britt leaves the door ever so slightly open with regards to his availability for Sunday's 4:25 Eastern Standard Time start. So it's not looking good, though. I would definitely bench him, okay?
So what's the time that you have to bench a player? Like,
What do we
Game time. In our league, it's game time. In our Pigskin Pussycats, it's game time. It's a
Okay.
game time decision.
So who do you want instead of Kenny Britt?
I would say let's look at our choices here. We have Nate Washington, who's of course starting for us. We have on our bench we have Kendall Wright. Let's read about Kendall.
Wait, let me look.
Yeah. See, let's have Rachel take a gander.
Will you
the
go
Kindle,
back?
right?
Go to Kendall
Craig
Wright.
Stevens is super legit.
He's hot. He's my husband.
So
Do I not talk about him?
They're all your husbands.
What?
Kindle is supposed to.
Oh, Craig Stevens.
We're gonna,
Exactly. How can we get Craig Stevens to love me? What are the chances? Can we have him on the show?
yeah.
Let's
So
get
we're
him on
going
the
to
show.
take Kendall off the bench.
But go to his player news. You see where it's the one to the left. Player, see? That little news thing I was telling you about with the little
Right.
asterisk. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to do that a
Well,
minute ago.
there it is.
No, there it is. Okay, Titans wide receiver Kenny Britt is listed as questionable, but looms as a game time decision. Britt hasn't practiced all week. Analysis, Nate Washington and Kendall Wright should get the start in Britt's absence. So yes, we should put him in. And since Hasselback is new and then new back, and Kendall Wright will be kind of new in the start, I think that they'll hook up plenty of time. So I think we'll get a lot of action there.
All right. I like your positive thinking.
Yes, even though we're playing
The Minnesota Vikings.
the Minnesota Vikings are definitely one of the surprising stories of the early part of the NFL season. With 2 consecutive surprising wins have propelled them to a 3-1 record to tie for first place in the NFC North with the Chicago Bears. The Vikings will welcome the 1-3 Titans to Mall of America Field in Week 5 as they look to extend their winning streak to 3 games and potentially take over the division lead by themselves. So on the offensive side of the ball, the Vikings are really depending on the performance of quarterback Christian Ponder. Has anybody seen him? He's super cute.
I'm not surprised. But didn't you say, I mean, regardless of that, they have one of the best defenses in the NFL right now.
They do. He has yet to throw an interception this season so far, but he's also coming off of a weak yardage game last week against the Detroit Lions. And so the Tennessee Titans are 27th in the league against the pass. That means they're giving up 285 yards per game in the air. So even though, which kind of means that, you know, it'll be good for the Vikings offense, which they're not really known for. They're known for their defense. Mm-hmm. So it'll be kind of good that they're playing a defense. You know, not that we don't want the Titans to win. We totally do. But they're ranked 31st in total defense. They're giving up 421 yards per game, rushing and receiving so far this season. So that's really not good. So we have a lot of injuries.
Rachel was saying earlier she thinks they're going to get slaughtered. Is that what?
Yeah, I'm just not a fan. I think that the Titans are... It's like watching a bad relationship and you know that they're about to break up. I just feel like they have no chemistry. They're switching out players, switching out quarterbacks. I mean, you have to have a bond and like a relationship with each other, and there's no chemistry on the field, and it's just a mess.
It's hard to stay stable with...
There's no stability,
yeah.
And Colin McCarthy... I think he's such a great player, but he's hurt, Locker's hurt. I don't know. It's going to be a bad year for the Titans. I'm sorry.
I think so too. But I love Will Witherspoon and Tim Shaw, and we'll probably have them on our show next week. They're great friends, and they're amazing on special teams. So they're kind of holding it together a little bit for us.
Somebody has to.
Somebody has to, that's for sure. So what else can we talk about? Can we talk about...
The standings in our league.
Let's do that. Oh, why do you want to talk about the standings? Because you're in first place?
For me.
Of course.
So who are we going to? John's?
We're going to go to John's.
Okay.
Because John wants to talk about the standings.
Himself.
Oh, John.
Jeez.
Oh, my goodness.
So how's he doing,
Love it.
Nance?
So he's got Drew Brees in. Let's do this. I want to go to... Here's what... Let's not tell him he has a running back on a bye week.
Oh,
In
yeah.
his
He has 2 people on his
He
bye
has
week.
2. Dallas is on a bye week, and who else is on a bye week? Do we know? Does anybody know? Can we pull that up?
Cowboys?
Cowboys are on a bye week. Well, yeah, Cowboys are on a bye week.
Are they on a bye week?
Cowboys and the Raiders are on a bye week this week. So if you have anybody playing on those 2 teams, I would suggest you not start
Bench
them.
them.
You bench them. Let's go to Pigskin Pussycats and see who Rachel has on her starting team this week.
Okay.
On her roster. See if she needs to bench anybody and start
Pittsburgh
anybody in her.
Steelers, bringing it up.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
got
she's
Ray
playing-
Rice, Eli, Ahmad, Bradshaw.
Who's
My
coming
brother.
off of my brother from another mother. He's
My
coming
brother.
off of a hurt, so he's gonna blow up. I really have a feeling he's ready to get out there.
She doesn't have anybody on a bye week right now.
Now, but here's what you do have, and if you want to explain that to them, because you know all about it.
Yeah.
You got a Q there. What does that mean?
I can't see any.
Questionable. Oh, okay, so it's questionable. So you might want to take out your tight end. Oh my gosh, another girl in our league, Jessica. She's something to do with balls, right?
No, she's Sax.
Oh no, she's T-bone.
T-bone tight end.
Y'all are just worked up. Like, there's all
Yeah.
these
Oh, we take it
sexy
very
names.
seriously.
And Jesse James is Deck the Balls.
Oh, our other best friend,
Fiance's
Jesse,
Eric Decker, the starter for the
the wide receiver for the Broncos.
for the
So yeah, she's Deck the Balls.
Pretty
So.
serious.
Yeah, she has him. He was her first pick, and she's got Peyton Manning on her team.
What about Jessica though that you were saying?
Oh yeah, she tried to trade Rachel.
She tried to trade Ray Rice, like my main guy. Does she think I'm an idiot? I mean,
For
some
no
guy
name.
that I didn't even know. Yeah.
Thank
It
God.
was pretty funny.
Thank God Rachel knows her stuff, right? Or else she might have
Jeez,
taken
no
that
wool over
trade.
your eyes.
Yeah.
Right. So beware of the
You'll get a notification and they'll say, you know,
Bush
It'll be
League
a trade.
trying moves there on each other. We really are cutthroat in this business of fantasy
she-
football.
So are you going to bench anybody this week?
Yeah,
or-
I think she should bench Aaron Hernandez.
okay.
He's
'Cause he's
questionable.
questionable,
Let's
yeah.
read about him because somebody else might have him starting.
Okay.
He is the tight end for New England, and he's 88% owned in all leagues on NFL.com. So that means he's a pretty good player. He was out. Either he was out or he was out. I guess hurt. He got 0 points week 4, and he's projected to have 0
He
points
hurt his
week
ankle.
5. So he's not playing. So you're going to want to sit him.
I'll need to bench him.
Bench him, and you're going to have to pick up there. Here's where we can go look at the players, because go to her bench. She doesn't have a backup tight end. So she's going to have to go to players. Let's show everybody how to do
Wait.
that.
Okay.
Go to all the way up. Go to
Right
players. Go to, you see where it says all offense, quarterback, running back. Okay, go to tight end.
Okay.
Okay. This is going to be your best available. Brent Selleck. He's a tight end for Philadelphia. They're playing pretty good, but they're playing the Steelers defense, which is not good. So let's go down to the next one, and that's Dennis
PETA?
for Baltimore. And he's playing Kansas City. And he's gotten 30. See how you look? You got 34 fantasy points that Brent has gotten, and then 30 points. But you really got to pay attention to
Yeah,
who they're
it's
playing.
close right here, but then it like starts drifting off.
You know what I
The
would do is
points.
I would pick up Jared Cook for the Titans. He's probable, which means he's probably going to play. And since Britt is out, I think that the tight ends are going to see a lot of action. So Rachel, I would take Jared Cook, perhaps.
Yeah,
I
Rachel.
would do that. Rachel,
Guys.
guys.
You guys.
Yeah. So
I think that's about all today.
I think
that
that's
wraps
it. So thanks for coming, you guys.
Thank
being a
you
guest.
for having me. This was fun.
I know this is nice,
Very
and
fun.
be sure and tune in next week to see how I pummeled everybody. Okay. Have a good week.
Okay.
Okay. See you next week.
Bye.
Microcasting for your city. Talkopolis.